President Trump ripping Biden, Harris over their response to Helene victims while praising the efforts of our next guest during his triumphant return to Butler, Pennsylvania.
Cory Mills, he's out there fighting too. He's out there. He is out there in North Carolina, Georgia. He's out there helping people. We have to send our prayers and support to all the families affected by Hurricane Helene. This has been the worst hurricane response by a president and vice president since Katrina, and this is simply not acceptable.
Congressman Cory Mills was at the rally yesterday and on the ground this week distributing needed supplies, and he joins us now. Congressman, thanks for being with us. Your work in North Carolina has been well documented if you are on social media. I think those that watch Fox have also seen you've literally been in the middle of it this week. So tell me some of what you've seen in North Carolina.
Well, Will, as you can see, I mean, North Carolina was absolutely devastated by this storm. It wasn't just the increase in the rising water, but the mudslides as well in some of the upper mountain areas. You know, our team had traveled everywhere from Asheville as the main veterans charity-driven distribution center, out to Broad River, out to Pensacola, North Carolina, which has got about a 5,200 elevation. We've gone out to Burnsville. We've been in Elk River, Banner Elk. We've been in Cello. We've been across the western North Carolina area, delivering over 22,000 pounds with 2 helicopters and a hoist operation into these more hard-hit areas and remote and isolated areas. So, and again, Will, this isn't just food, waters and non-perishables, diapers, etc., but medications. We have to keep in mind that you've got type 1 diabetics who need insulin. You have people who are on oxygen who are going to need renewals in their oxygen bottles. And many of these roads were devastated and cut off. So we're going in on medevacs. We've actually rescued a gentleman recently from Bailey, North Carolina, transferred him to Johnson City. Just got an update from his cousin that the doctors had even told him, said, if you were here 30 minutes difference, you wouldn't be here with us today. So it's absolutely devastating what's going on there. I think the death count and the fatality count is extremely high compared to, or low compared to what the reality is on the ground. They're reporting about 220. I've talked to nurses and others in hospitals. They're saying it's around 405, and they're even requesting more body bags. Right now, after we've gotten outside of that window, we're going to go from what was a rescue to recovery at this point. And I talked to Chief Harrison in Pensacola, North Carolina, who watched 2 of his residents go down the river that he was unable to recover the bodies. He said, Will, he said, we're going to actually be recovering bodies throughout the end of the year.
Oh, man. You know, Congressman, I don't have a lot of time left with you, but I want to try to cover the concept of leadership for just 1 minute. And I have 2 places I want to go with you. I know from some personal experience, and I know through knowing you and watching you as well, that there is the correct way to lead. And what we have seen, and I am not giving you a gratuitous compliment, is a form of leadership that is necessary in a chaotic environment. And I would assume, you know, logistics, needs, even defining needs is difficult in the initial phases. How do you do that? How do you lead? Because from my perspective, it's just, you just jump in, to be honest. You have to start just jumping in. You can't sit back and, oh my gosh, what's the plan? What's the bureaucracy? You got to dive into the chaos.
Leaders get on the ground and they figure it out. They start getting to the actual problems and they actually start finding solutions. You work your A through Z, you work your tertiary plans, you start getting communication networks together, you start looking at other organizations. Look, you know this all too well. You've been covering me for a while, Will, whether it's Afghanistan in 2021, Israel in 2023, Haiti in 2024, or now North Carolina, and then hopefully not too badly Florida. I've been at the crux of every single one of these because I believe that as an elected official, we have to do more to represent the people and be there for them. And I don't see that whether it's through the GOP or the Democrat Party. The federal government needs to step up and the state government needs to step up and help the people.
So last question, because I'm over time, Congressman, but I want to take your form of leadership, your example of leadership, and just apply it to how it's failing the people in North Carolina. Is it because it's fat, bloated, and incompetent that it can't dive in and do what we just described? Or is it because they don't have the right priorities?
I think there's an unwillingness. I think there's a wrong priority list where they're prioritizing DEI or meritocracy and get things on the ground. I think if you look at FEMA, for example, they allocated money for immigration resettlement, not for national disaster relief and rescue and recovery. And so I think that we have to go ahead in this next administration and change how things are being done in the federal government and start serving we the people and get back to an America First agenda.
I appreciate that. I appreciate you and what you're doing, Congressman. And I think we have 2 forms of leadership on display. We as a nation can choose the way we want to deal with crisis, emergency, and priorities. Thank you so much, Congressman Mills.
Thank you, Will.